and welcome to our Wednesday afternoon live broadcast. You will also be able to catch this on the rebroadcast as well. Today, I'm going to be giving you my best tips for success on your journey with intermittent fasting. If you have been hanging around here for any length of time, then you'll know that I really do like to put the power in your hands and the decision making in your hands, and that's really where I'm going to gear today's conversation. If you are new, welcome. I always appreciate new amazing members to our community. Please take a second if you're on YouTube to hit that subscribe button and that little bell icon so you'll be notified when we go live. And the same for anyone who's joining us on Facebook. You want to make sure that you hit the like button on the Facebook page, and then also make sure that you set your notifications up so that you will be notified when we go live. That is the best way to make sure that you can catch these live. And then you'll also be notified when these get uploaded as rebroadcast as well. So that's the best way to stay in the loop, is just make sure you are connected with us through subscribing or liking. My name is Diane, and for the past 25 years, I've been helping women find nutrition plans and fitness programs to help them look and feel their best and live their most authentic life. And we are doing that here in this community through the practice of intermittent fasting. I also want to make sure that I clarify really quickly, because this question has come up a couple of times, what we believe an aging woman is as far as this community goes. And an aging woman really is anyone who is suffering from hormonal changes that are going on in your body and you are not happy with the way things are working for you. So aging woman is not necessarily a defined set of numbers, or you have to fit within a certain parameter of an age group. Aging woman is anyone who really wants to take control of their health, their well-being, their physique, and what they have going on in their life. And it does not matter what age category you fall into that. So welcome to the community. We love having every and all types of women here with us. So my tips for success with intermittent fasting. I could make this video really short and just summarize my number one tip with just decide you want better for yourself. If you are searching for something new, it's probably because whatever it is you have going on in your life right now isn't making you happy. Maybe it's not making you look or feel your best, or you might not be living your most authentic life. So you have to take a little self-inventory and think about what it is that you are doing on a daily basis and why the end result of those actions aren't allowing you the opportunity to look and feel your best and live your most authentic life. And then you have to be willing to do some research and take a chance that incorporating some changes are going to get you to where it is that you want to go. There's no secret sauce to any kind of nutrition philosophy. There is no secret sauce to any kind of any kind of fitness philosophy. The secret sauce really does lie deep within us as individual women. What are we willing to do to get the results that we say we want? Are we willing to go through that uncomfortable beginning stage where things are going to feel different? Are we willing to make some sacrifices that aren't popular or aren't the sexy things that everybody else is doing? Are we willing to take maybe a little step back so that we can achieve what we want to achieve down the road a little bit in that forward process of what we're doing? If you can't rely on digging deep within yourself to find your own purpose or to find your own why or to find your own desire for wanting to be better, trust me, there is no secret sauce out there that's going to get you to where you want to go. You have to change the way you're thinking about things. And if you're following along, either in our October Declutter and Mindset group, or you're following along with us on Instagram and you're reading your book, you should be finishing up chapter 3 by today to stay on track with our reading for our monthly group, then you've probably had some aha moments about this. Why are you allowing a mindset that is so shut off and so limited from keeping you from what it is that you have the opportunity to live? And if the way you're currently feeding your body is not helping you get out of bed every morning, or the way that you are participating in your exercise is not making you feel really good in your skin, or the social activities that you are engaging in are taking you away from what you really feel the core of your principles and morals are, or the people that you're surrounding with are not your biggest cheerleader, you have to be willing to dig down deep inside and say, why am I allowing these things to happen to me? Yes, intermittent fasting has been that thing in this community that we have used to change thousands and thousands of lives. But the women who are creating that change are making decisions and taking information and advice and saying to themselves, this could work for me if I'm willing to change the way I have been thinking about how I've been living my life up to this point. And you have to be willing to make that statement out loud to yourself, in a mirror, in your journal, wherever it is that you make those kind of commitments to yourself. You have to be willing to make it no matter what. No matter what's going on socially in my life, no matter what's going on with my girlfriends, no matter what other people think about me, I'm ready to make a change so that I can bring the best version of myself to the table every day. And I have to be willing to put the work in. Anything that you work for is going to be worth it. If you're constantly taking the shortcut, or finishing things before the end time is here, or saying to yourself that it's too hard, or I can't do hard things, or I have all these limitations and therefore I can't get what I want out of my life, you're right. You will never get what you want out of your life. And it does start with how you wake up every day feeling about yourself. Do you feel confident? Do you feel energized? Do you feel like you can take on the world? Do you feel like your best version of you is what you are bringing to every new day that you are being blessed with? And if you can't answer that question, you have to be willing to research and implement some changes. Like I said, there is no secret sauce. There's no secret amount of time that you need to fast. There's no secret amount of nutrition that you need to put in your body. There's no magic pre-workout. There's no magic workout. There's nothing out there that's going to get you where you need to go if your head and your heart are not going to lead your body there. And I promise you, if you're feeling stuck and you're feeling frustrated and you're feeling like you're the only one that's not going to find success, it's your limiting beliefs in your own head that are keeping you from where you need to go. You need to work on changing those. I hope you're following along in our Instagram live feeds on Friday. I hope you're reading your books. I hope that when you're reading and you're doing some of this like deep inside search of your soul of what it is that you really want for your life, that you're really doing the work. Take the time. It takes 10 minutes to get through several pages in a book. Give yourself 10 minutes. 10 minutes every day to work on how it is you're thinking about yourself. And then you can apply that new positive outlook and that I can do hard things mentality to what it is you're doing, so that you wake up every morning feeling good in your own skin, energized to face your day, and optimistic about the challenges that you have facing you. It all starts right here. It filters through our heart, and the end result is what our body's capable of doing at the end of the day. I wanted to also share with you guys that it's never too late to start this as well. We've had some women who are going through our October Declutter and Mindset group, and I have been in the same frame of mind too, where we've been looking back on our life and thinking, oh, the things I've missed out on because of the way I thought about some things. And I know that there have been periods of my life as well, periods of my life where I have sunk into the fact that, well, I guess my body's just going to be this way. I guess I'm just going to feel this way. And I've sat around in my own little pile of self-pity. And what we really want to do is take those past experiences that we are now uncovering, whether it be what you've had to live with your body that you've been unhappy with, maybe those some of the things that you've been limited on because of nutritional limitations that you have in your life, maybe some opportunities in your life that have passed you by because of maybe some fear that you've had based on some situations that you've had in your past. That's all okay. I want you to draw off those situations. I want you to draw off of those aha moments that you're having and have them power you forward. Have them give you that energy and that self-confidence that I'm not that woman anymore, and I am going to make sure that I'm never in that situation again. When an opportunity comes up, I'm going to be ready. When a situation comes up where I can take advantage of it, I'm going to be ready. I'm not going to let fear, self-doubt, not feeling good in my own skin, not having the energy that I need to have when I wake up in the day and at the beginning of a new day, to limit what it is that I have coming at me in the future. It's never too late. I went back to school to get my college degree in my mid 30s. I just got my running coach certification after being a runner for almost probably over half of my life. I'm in my 50s. It's never too late to take life with both hands and take advantage of everything that you've always dreamt about doing or having for your life. And this period of time that we are so blessed to be part of, there's nothing that you can't do with a click of a button or a search on the internet or calling up a friend and asking for advice or being part of a community of people that can also share in some experiences and maybe some things that they've overcome as well. But you can't do any of that if you're not waking up every single day looking and feeling your best and ready to live your life most authentically. And that means if you're not feeling that way, you have to incorporate some changes. We just so happen to be doing that in this community with intermittent fasting because it makes sense for us, because our bodies are changing, because hormonal changes are happening, because we want more for ourselves and we know that there's so much more life for us to live, and we want to make sure that we're the ones that are taking control of it. Don't wait for someone to give you permission. Don't wait for someone to say it's okay. Tell yourself that it's okay, and then do the things that you need to do to line up those opportunities so when it's the appropriate time for you to take action, you are ready to take action. And it starts with you making sure that you are healthy, you making sure that you are mobile, and you making sure that you are feeling good every single day. It's always amazing to me how scared people are to do something that's good for themselves and how they don't even hesitate when it's something that's deemed not so good for themselves. You don't need your doctor's permission to skip breakfast. You don't need to get permission to change the way you're eating to a healthier way. You don't necessarily need to get permission to start moving your body more. Of course, there are those situations where you do have to consult your physician, so I'm not talking about that at all, and you have to use common sense there and make sure that if you are one of those people that does need to speak to their physician before they do something because of some pre-existing thing that you have going on, you got to just exercise your common sense on that one. But for the most part, don't be afraid to create change for yourself, and don't feel like you have to get permission to take care of you, your mind, and your body. You do not need permission. You just need a decision, and that decision has to come from you. And you have to make sure that your mindset is in the right place so that you can make that best decision for yourself. And then you got to just keep forging forward with doing the things that's going to keep you positive and doing the things that are going to get you on that progression of moving forward and taking life in both hands and taking advantage of all the opportunities that are coming your way. So don't struggle alone. Don't feel like you have to wait until something's perfect. It's never going to be perfect. Jump in with us. Stay in this community. Post your comments so that you're being heard, and you can have someone respond to you so you feel like you're not alone. We're here to help each other. We're here to support each other. And sometimes we're here to just give you the in-your-face truth about what it is we as women deserve to have for ourselves. It is time for us to start taking care of ourselves. It's time for us to start being in charge of our life. And it's time for us to stop waiting for someone to tell us that it's okay. I'm telling you right now, it's okay. Do what you need to do to take care of you. And I promise you, the people around you will notice, things in your life will start to open up, and you'll have opportunities that you would have never dreamed of just because you're open to them. So I hope this little talk today helped some of you who've been feeling stuck or on the fence or frustrated. I get it. We've all had those seasons in life where we feel that way, but a season should have an end date, and you have to pick that end date. And sometimes picking the end date means just making the decision in the moment, like right now. make that decision that this is it and you're ready to make some changes for yourself. We just had a course start for October for intermittent fasting. We have an F3 course coming up where we're going to start talking about how to start incorporating fitness in an intelligent way while you're fasting and changing what it is you're doing in your feasting window. We have monthly personal development groups where we're reading books together and having daily tasks to just better our lives. So there's plenty of places for you to jump in with us if you feel like you need to have that community support as well. I know I need community support. Community support is not a weakness. Community support is smart. It's where you're going to really find what you need to help you stay committed and stay accountable to what it is that you say you want for yourself. So plenty of areas for you guys to jump in if you want to as well. I'm going to jump into to YouTube really quick. So Facebook, hold on for a second. I'm going to read these comments really quickly. If you have something you would like to share, an aha moment, maybe you're feeling stuck, maybe you don't know where to start, leave it in the comment section and I'll make sure that I get that addressed for you today. Pam from Fresno. I always love when you guys can jump on live. Welcome. Mr. Mees, I think it is. Do you have to take multivitamins and supplements? That's a personal thing, and it all just depends on what you're doing in your nutritional window when you're opening up your feast. So that's very personal, and I never really like to give that like flat advice. I take supplements depending on what it is that I'm doing and how I'm feeling, but I don't take them daily as a regimen. If we do intermittent fasting. Yeah, so it all just depends on what you're doing in your feasting window for sure. Zoe Blue, hey girlfriend, good to see you. Latondra, good afternoon, girlfriend. Tina, hello. Does intermittent fasting reverse and cure diabetes type 2? There was actually just a study that just came out about that. 3 men who were type 2 diabetics practiced intermittent fasting and are no longer on prescription medication and no longer considered type 2 diabetics. So yes, it can definitely reverse anything that you have going on with type 2 diabetes for sure. Lots of studies going out there, so just Google it and see what you can find. Dorothy, my first time watching live while I wait out Hurricane Michael. Love the information I'm getting from you. Oh, Dorothy, we are praying for you, girlfriend. Make sure you stay safe. And I'm in an unfortunate situation like a hurricane. I'm happy that you were at least able to catch us live. It's good to have you here with us. Let's see, where was I at? And what's the limit calories in intermittent fasting to cure reverse diabetes? Mr. MZ, it's all super, super personal. I don't track any of that. What we teach in the course is you have a 3-week opportunity for us to help you figure out all that for yourself, but it's through the process of elimination and experimentation for sure. Oh, that's Mari Lee. Got to see us from New Jersey. Hello, girlfriend. Happy you guys can watch live for sure. Jacqueline from Utah's here. Deb, I'm 56 and in nursing school. Crazy. No, it's not crazy, Deb. I think it's awesome what you're doing and the things that you're gonna be able to change for your family when you get done with your nursing degree and start a new career. The beautiful thing about having the opportunity to take care of ourselves is that we're not limiting what we're able to do as we go through this aging process. I have completely changed what I'm doing in my own personal career as an entrepreneur, and all of my changes happened in my late 40s and early 50s, and it's the best time to really be able to make one of those big kind of changes, like a career change or jump back into school. I know going to school as a 35-year-old was so much more enjoyable for me, and so I took it so much more seriously than I did when I was 18. I went to college in 18 and I failed out because I just didn't know what I wanted to do. I was kind of a lost soul, and it just wasn't the right time for me. So I went into the military instead. Spent 6 amazing years in the military growing up, but I've always maintained some level of going back to school or learning how to do something new or getting a certification. I became a certified group fitness instructor when I was in the military. So I'm always trying to make sure that I'm in that mode of learning and moving forward. That's the big key, is moving forward. But you have to have a clear and happy and positive mindset to be able to think that way and do those kind of things and not be so self-limiting. So you can do anything you want at any age, trust me. And Michael got some advice. He went back to college in his late 30s too. And he said to one of his friends, when I graduate from college, I'm going to be like 30. I think he was 36 when he graduated from college. And his friend said to him, you're going to be 36 anyway. And that really did like make Michael go, oh yeah, why wouldn't I want to be 36 and graduated from college? You're going to be 36 anyway. So Deb, you're 56 anyways. You might as well be 56 and in school getting a nursing degree. So congratulations to you, girlfriend. I'm so, so proud of you. Jacqueline, I guess I'm confused. Am I supposed to be reading a book in addition to the worksheets and the videos? Jacqueline, it depends on what course you're in. If you're in the Intermittent Fasting for Days of Aging Women course, no, you're good. Just what you're doing. It's the October Declutter and Mindset group. We have a book that we're reading together in there. Mari, question for you. How long after the first meal should I eat? I usually wait about 4 to 5 hours, then I eat one meal, then begin my fast. Is that correct? Oh my God, I had a shout out. I love you. Mari, those things are all specific. I don't give any detailed framework. What I really teach is for you to listen to the signs and signals that your body is sending you, and then figure out what works best for your life. It is a series of process and elimination. It's a series of experimentation and figuring out what works best with your own body chemistry. So you're going to have to figure that out for yourself. And if you haven't already done so, the best place to do that is in our course that will start the first weekend of November. Let me see who I got over here in my Facebook group. Ladies, good to see you here. Kara, Laura, hello. Courtney, hello from Florida. I have September course grad, ready to start IMF3 this weekend. Yeah, me too. It's going to be super fun. Valerie, good to have you. Teresa, hello. Janine, hello. Janet, good afternoon, girlfriend. Lou, hello from Utah. Jennifer, hello. Let's see. I think that's all we got over there. Let's see what any questions or comments on Facebook. Let me see. Jillian, went through some pretty emotional stuff this last week. I managed to not binge my way through it. That's a major win for me. Jillian, I know it is for sure. So congratulations. You're making some great progress. I kept to my IF schedule and feasting schedule and found it really helped. Yeah, it does. And being busy helps. So doing all the things that we're doing to declutter our lives and just keep our mind busy really does help for sure. Courtney, good to see you too. All you people in Florida, please listen to all the advice they're telling you what to do to stay safe, and then make sure you're checking in with us so that we know everything's okay with wherever it is that you guys are. Carmen, looks like we share friends and live close. Oh, you guys are talking to each other. That's awesome. Janet, enjoying the Declutter and Mindset group. Lots of aha moments about just how fixed my mindset was, but also how I am moving forward and changing to growth mindset in my later years. 64 years young. Yeah, Janet, you are doing an amazing job. There's no reason to end your life's ambitions because you reach a certain age. Sometimes it really does come down to how you feel every day. And the more optimistic you feel really can be directly tied back into what you're doing to take care of yourself. And we talked a lot about that with Sean Akers' book last month in The Happiness Advantage. And practicing gratitude every day and revisiting happy events in your life and really training your brain to just be happy. And one of those things is exercise. Exercise does send a signal to your brain that you're doing what it takes to take care of yourself, and then your brain pays you back. It is really an amazing concept when you break it down, and that's really where we're going to focus on a lot in the F3 course. Is we're going to go back to the basics of what exercise is supposed to be. Exercise and nutrition, or probably what I should say more specifically is diet trends, do cause us to just be mindless in a sense. Like we stop thinking because someone's going to tell us exactly what to do. And that's why, even some of these questions I get here, I say, I can't tell you how many hours you're supposed to fast. You got to figure that out for yourself based on where you are. I need you to think. When we start thinking for ourselves, we start mind mapping. We start sending signals to our other systems in our body that we're in to win, right? We're in it to win it. We're going to do the things that are going to be positive for our body and our overall health. And your body responds in kind by fixing some things. That's basically what intermittent fasting is doing for all of us. Is it's saying, okay, I hear you. You're going to do some great things for me. And so I'm going to get to work on fixing some stuff. And a lot of you women who are frustrated with the fact that you have that last 5 to 10 pounds to lose, don't stress on it. Your body's busy at work. If you're fasting correctly and you're feasting well and your body's still holding on to that last 5 or 10 pounds, it's because it's working very diligently to make sure your systems are balanced out, and it's not going to let go of that weight until it is ready to do so. It's not going to let go of that weight until your body can handle letting go of that weight. So if you're doing everything correctly, don't stress. Be grateful in the thought that you are doing everything that your body needs to stay healthy on the cellular level. Like, that's deep. Do you care about 5 or 10 pounds if your body's healing on the cellular level? I hope not, because I would much rather carry an extra 5 or 10 pounds and be completely healthy down to the core of what my body systems are than to be 5 or 10 pounds less and my body's struggling with all kinds of ailments going on inside that maybe haven't even popped up to be a problem yet. So we have to really start rethinking what it is we're chasing. I don't need a perfect body at 52. I need a healthy and energized body at 52. Whatever that ends up being when I'm doing everything correctly is where I find my peace. And I stay off the scale. I advise you guys to stay off the scale too. I advise you to not focus too much even on clothing sizes, because we know even the clothing industry kind of tweaks that up for us a little bit because they want you to emotionally buy into whatever it is you're buying at a store. So think about what it is that's going to really make you happy. And if losing that 5 pounds is that thing that only is going to be able to make you happy, I think it might be time to start reevaluating happiness in your life and think about what some of those consequences are of what you would have to actually do if you're doing everything else correctly. What do you have to do so deeply or so to the extremes to let go of that extra 5 pounds? And is that worth it to you? Sometimes it's not. And if you can't live up to that lifestyle that you just created, you're probably not living authentically. And who wants to do that? We don't want to do that anymore either. So we really have to start thinking about all those things for sure. Let me see if there's any more comments over here on Facebook. Diane, good to see you with us today. Courtney, yes, diabetes and cancer-free is way better than a size 6. A girlfriend, I agree 100%. And guess what happens? When you're no longer struggling with insulin resistance and you're no longer struggling with leptin resistance, and all of those things aren't haunting you and your autoimmune disorder signs and signals start going away, everything in your body starts to change. You start to notice less body fat. You're not as bloated. You'll notice some lean muscle mass coming back if you're taking advantage of what the human growth hormone does in a clean, fasted state. You'll notice some physique changes if you're exercising correctly for your body type, and you're exercising, monitoring all the things that you need to monitor to make sure that you're doing it for the result that you want. So things will change, but you have to just be happy with the wins that you get. I would much rather be 5 pounds heavier and healthier with less body fat, more energy than what I was when I was running my body into the ground and starving myself to death and not living my life authentically. I don't want that back. Regardless of what that body looked like at the time. Up here, I wasn't as healthy because I was drastically doing things to look a certain way. And when you're not drastically doing those things, then your body goes back to its set point, which is comfortable. And so we have to stop playing those games with ourselves for sure, emotionally, when it comes to weight. We don't even know what those weight charts mean, really. So what are you gauging your weight at? I can't weigh what I weighed before I had 2 babies. My body changed. I can't weigh what I weighed when I was still producing hormones because I'm not the same body anymore. So we have to make that shift too with weight. And why are we chasing something from the past? Live in the present and be happy with what you have and count your blessings, because there's a lot of people out there who are suffering some things that, trust me, you don't even want to have to put in your wheelhouse to have to manage on a daily basis. Ellen, hello, or Eileen, hello. Deborah, started to feel the flu-like symptoms day 4 of IF course. Well, hold on, girlfriend. We got some good information coming for you. That will start balancing out for sure. And then Jennifer T, thank you for doing what you do. I have lost almost 30 pounds and counting. I'm very it's very noticeable, and I'm working on getting my family on board. Well, congratulations, girlfriend. Getting your family on board just makes it more fun, and it makes life easy around the dinner table. So I'll just keep praying for you, and if you need any help with your family getting on board, definitely don't hesitate to reach out. I'll help you any way I can. Tony Horton, what is a clean fast? A clean fast is just water or black coffee or tea, is how we describe it here in this community. But a clean fast can be even no coffee or tea. It just depends on if your body can't metabolize the caffeine and it has an insulin response. So that's another one of those things that ends up being kind of personal. So thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you are thinking about what we talked about today. There honestly is no set amount of time in a window that you can fast that's going to be perfect for everyone. There's nothing that you're going to do in your feasting window that I can give you as a blanket type of plan that's going to work for you, because our bodies just don't work that way. So the best advice that I can give you, and the best suggestions that I can give you to have a successful journey with your intermittent fasting, is change the way you're thinking about some things. Stop living a limited belief lifestyle. Know that you can have whatever it is that you want to have with your life, from your life, for your life. And it all really starts with you really wanting that deep sense of looking and feeling your best, and doing that in a very authentic way. And that's where we in this community, a lot of us women are finding the best peace with who we are as women, the best strength with who we are as women, and that sense of I can do anything. Because once you really figure out how your body chemistry is working and you can manage it, it is a very empowering feeling. And I hope you all will get to that point. What if you stop losing weight with intermittent fasting? Well, that means you're probably either your body's at a place where maybe it's adjusting some hormones a little bit more, and it's working on other areas outside of losing weight. It takes a lot of energy to lose weight. So if you stopped losing weight, it usually means that something else is going on, or you need to change up some things. So again, that'll just be that thing you have to figure out what you got going on in your life to figure out what's best for you. Courtney, thank you for bringing that up, because I have been way too focused on the numbers. Maybe that's where feel I have control. Yeah, let it go. Let it go. It will happen. It will happen. You have to just, sometimes we have to change our value system too. Like, I'm not a better woman 5 pounds lighter. I'm not a better mom 5 pounds lighter. I'm the best I can be every day because I choose to bring that to my own life and the life of the people around me. Some days I'm better than others because some days I'm on and some days I'm not so on. We have to give ourselves a little bit of grace there too. But a size, a weight, a certain type of physique does not make you a better mom or a better woman or a better wife. You make you those things, and it starts up here and how you're looking at your own world and how you're thinking about how you're going to approach some things. There's no diet that's going to do that. There's no fitness program that's going to do that until you get what's going on up here and what you got going on in your heart set up correctly and healthy. Then all those things will add to what it is you're doing, because I do believe that when you're feeding yourself well and you're feeling good and you are exercising in a way that's going to really help your body function and move throughout your day better, you are more confident and you are more empowered because you just believe in yourself more. So it is that, we call this in the F3 group the trifecta of what we're doing here: the fasting, the feasting, and the fitness. And when you get that trifecta dialed in, look out, world, because I am woman, hear me roar. For all my Helen Reddy fans out there, you will feel like you're unstoppable, and you should feel that way, and you should act that way throughout your life with the people who come across your path and the things that you're committed to. You are unstoppable, and that's the way everyone should have an opportunity to live their life, for sure. Okay, so I am gonna bust out of here. I'm gonna go pick up my little Gabster from school. Thanks for jumping on today. Remember, if you're feeling stuck, it's probably here. It's not a magic pill. It's not a magic diet plan. It's not a set amount of calories. It's not a set amount of hours of fasting. It's what's going on up here. how that translates through your heart, and then the actions that you take that are going to get you where you need to go. Thank you guys so much. I will see you guys Friday on the IF Keto Family Life. We will be redoing the topic that we had on Friday when we kept getting bumped off by Facebook, so we apologize for that. We're going to readdress that subject matter on Friday. Lots of opportunities for you to jump into our community, so definitely go through the comment section, look for some links where you feel like you might fit in the best. We welcome you with open arms, and we hope that you have an amazing journey in whatever it is that you're trying to pursue with your life. I will see you guys around.